Who is the best player of the year? There are times not even UEFA and FIFA can agree on that. So let's take a look at the 5 times FIFA and France football gave the award to a different player than UEFA. Starting with 2012, and in that year the UEFA Best Player Award went to a guy that never won the Ballon d'Or, Iniesta. Yes, in 2012 Iniesta was named the best player in Europe, leaving Messi in second place. The 28-year-old had an outstanding 2011-2012 season for Barcelona, winning titles such as Copa del Rey and UEFA Super Cup. Then in June 2012, the Euros began with Spain as the defending champion, and in the first game against Italy, Iniesta was man of the match. So Spain continued eliminating everyone on its way to eventually defeating Italy in a final by an incredible 4-0. Spain was European champion and Iniesta player of the tournament. So in the following month, 53 journalists voted and Iniesta was UEFA Men's Player of the Year. So many also considered him a favorite for the FIFA Ballon d'Or and Iniesta was among the top 3. However, when the votes that included various journalists, captains, etc. were revealed, the winner was Messi. Iniesta finished third. The best player in Europe was not the Ballon d'Or winner. But it actually wasn't without reason. In that 2012, Messi had 113 goals and assists in a single year. He did what seemed impossible and made FIFA disagree with UEFA. The so-called UEFA Men's Player of the Year award started in 2011 and that was only the first disagreement. We will see it happening another 4 times. And only 1 year after Iniesta, this conflict happened again, and with much more polemics. In the 2012-13 season, Bayern Munich completely dominated. They won the German Super Cup, Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, and UEFA Champions League, defeating Borussia Dortmund in the final. Bayern won the treble for the first time, and the number 7, Franck Ribéry, had 34 goal involvements in 43 games. He was even named Bundesliga Best Player. So he made it to the UEFA top 3, and on August 29, 2013, as everyone expected, Franck Ribéry was named the best player in Europe. He received an overwhelming number of votes, 36, while Ronaldo had 3 and Messi 14, impressive. So he was also a clear favorite for the Ballon d'Or. And later that year even won the UEFA Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup, being the best player in both. Ribéry won 5 titles in a single year. Then the FIFA Ballon d'Or ceremony took place and the 3 finalists were Messi, Ronaldo and of course Ribéry. But when the winner was announced,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, Ronaldo with 27.9% of the votes won the Ballon d'Or, while Messi finished second and Ribéry third place with 23.3%. Ronaldo didn't win any collective titles that year, so many people said Ribéry was robbed. This caused a lot of controversy, but the journalists who voted for Ronaldo justified it by pointing to his impressive individual numbers. Until the FIFA Ballon d'Or ceremony, he had scored 66 goals and provided 15 assists in 56 games, more than 1 goal per match. And another crucial thing that happened was that FIFA had to postpone the Ballon d'Or voting by 2 weeks, and during that time, Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against Sweden to qualify for the World Cup. This surely had an influence and Ribéry was left without the award, what made him very upset. So after these 2 disagreements, UEFA and Ballon d'Or started to agree more. In 2014 Ronaldo won both, in 2015 Messi and so on. But that was only until 2019. As we've seen, winning the Champions League carries a huge weight in the UEFA Best Player award. And in the 2018-2019 season, a team won the title after many years. Liverpool. Liverpool defeated Bayern, Porto and Barcelona, winning the second leg 4-0 and defeated Tottenham in the final to become European champion. But even with Salah and Mane, the one who stood out was Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk joined Liverpool as the most expensive defender in history. And it was well worth it, cause in 2019 had an almost perfect year. Combining Liverpool with his national team, he had 29 games without conceding a goal, more than any other defender in the top 5 leagues, and also broke the record for going 65 games without being dribbled. 65 matches, that's absurd. So he was Champions League Defender of the Season and Premier League Player of the Season. With that, when the UEFA ceremony arrived, was a strong contender. Then in August 2019 he got to the top 3 and Van Dijk accumulated 305 points to be recognized as the best player in Europe. He achieved something few can and took one step closer on winning the Ballon d'Or. Many already imagined him with the award. But since France Football covers the calendar year instead of the European season, the ceremony would only take place in December. So at the Théâtre du Châtelet in Paris, Van Dijk made it to the top 3, alongside Messi and Ronaldo. Then after the votes of 176 journalists, the results came. Ronaldo finished 3rd, Van Dijk had 679 points, and Messi 686. With just 7 points ahead, Messi took away Van Dijk's chances of winning the Ballon d'Or. After 6 years, France Football gave the award to a different player than UEFA. Many think this was unfair, but just like Van Dijk, the Argentine had an incredible year. And FIFA no longer had a partnership with France Football to give the Ballon d'Or. What doesn't change the fact that it's still the most important individual award, and they would disagree with UEFA another 2 times. So 2020 came and the Ballon d'Or was not awarded. Until we got to the 2020-21 season, and in that year, a team that at start no one paid much attention advanced in the Champions League. Chelsea. With Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea eliminated everyone, including Real Madrid in the semi-final and Man City in the final. Chelsea was European champion. Then a few days later, another giant tournament began, the UEFA Euros. The Euros that had been postponed finally happened, and Roberto Mancini's Italy won all 3 group matches, defeated Austria, Belgium, Spain in the semi-final, and against England in London, Italy won on penalties to become European champion. Chelsea and Italy won the biggest European titles. And there was one player very important for both teams, Jorginho. He enchanted the fans with his little jump before taking penalties and won the biggest titles. So in August 2021, national team managers, club coaches and journalists voted, and with 7 points more than Kevin De Bruyne, Jorginho was the best player in Europe. For the first time he won the award and showed that would be a contender for the Ballon d'Or. Then few months later, the France Football ceremony took place, taking into account the calendar year, and Jorginho entered the top 3 alongside Lewandowski and Messi. But the reality is that collective titles don't carry the same weight for France Football as for UEFA. And Jorginho really had only a few goals and assists, so Lewandowski and Messi stood much more chance. Then the winner was announced and Lionel Messi was chosen as the best. To this day, lots of people say it should have been not Jorginho, but Lewandowski the winner. Either way, both awards would disagree. And after that, everyone thought that UEFA and France Football would never award different players again. Cause from 2022 onwards, the Ballon d'Or would be given to the best player in the same time frame as UEFA, August to June, European season. But in 2023 they would disagree for the last time, when in the 2022-23 season a player simply destroyed everything, Erling Haaland. Haaland had absurd numbers in his first season at City, with 52 goals and 9 assists in 53 games. That helped them win the Premier League, FA Cup, and for the first time the Champions League, won the treble. So in August 2023, at the UEFA ceremony, Haaland won the award for the best player in Europe and had everything to win the Ballon d'Or as well. But 2 months later,
Lionel Messi.
Messi may not have won the Champions League, but in the 2022-23 season with Paris, had 41 goal involvements in 41 games. Amazing individual numbers, but what carried the most weight was the World Cup. So when he made Argentina win the greatest title in all of football, Ballon d'Or gave him the award, even though Haaland was the UEFA best player. It seems that for every Ballon d'Or Messi wins, there's a controversy, right? So in this video, I'll explain the reasons why Messi won each Ballon d'Or. Check it out.